Hi, I'm Bet from Bet's Makes, and today we're going to make a 7-layer mandala. Back layer will be non-permanent vinyl. The other 6 layers are going to be permanent vinyl, and we're going to use parchment paper in order to make those layers. So let's get started. Today we're going to be making this wonderful little mandala. It's 7 layers, as you can see by the layers panel here. And what I've done is I've pre-cut this, and you'll get the link to get this file in the description below. It does come from Design Bundles, and you simply have to upload it and you're ready to cut it the way it is. I'm going to leave it on the screen because it's going to act as a pattern. And what we're going to do today is we're going to learn how to use parchment paper for getting that exact layer. Now, the reason I want to have this on the screen is the fact that I need to see where things are going to line up. If you take a look at my desk here, I have all 7 pieces. I've weeded them all, and what I've done is I have cut a piece of parchment paper the same size, so I'm ready to go to add the different layers. So we do have 7, so I'm just going to flip these over. 2, 3, there's its parchment, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I have taken transfer paper. I'm just going to pull this off, the transfer paper, and put it over the top, remove the backing, and what I've done is I've added a piece of parchment paper on the back. And the whole trick behind this is to be able to overlap this by, an inch or half an inch so that it sticks out. You can see it better this way. You'll see the parchment paper lines up, but it sticks out a little bit. And this is going to be a game changer for you, because in this, on how we're going to add it to the back layer, is going to be so easy. Now, I have left the backing on this one. This is a non-permanent vinyl, this back one, where all the rest are a permanent vinyl. And the reason I've left this non-permanent is because I may want to stick it on a wall and take it off a little later. So with our piece sticking out over the edge, here's the part that we're going to work on. So what you're going to do with the piece that sticks out on the other edge, you are going to line those up, and you're going to get them exactly the way you want them. And that looks lined up pretty close to the way I want it. I am going to use my scraper and just scrape that down a bit. Now, I don't have to worry too much about this because I've got it all on the transfer paper. I'm just going to flip it up and just show you that I just have this piece of it coming through on the back. Now, because I have it lined up, I can slide this down just a little bit at a time and pull it out and smooth it in, and you'll notice that you're going to get fewer bubbles this way as well, and it doesn't stick to the parchment paper. Just add it so it's still coming in, and you'll notice your design is still lining up beautifully, and you can work your way down. This is just a way so that you're not pushing the whole thing down at the same time and end up with a lot of bubbles. There we go. We can see we've got our first layer here. That is looking really good, and it is lined up just absolutely wonderfully. So now what we want to do is take the next layer, and we want to do exactly the same thing. And this one is going to line up so that these little edges are in there. So we're going to do the same process. This time I have not removed the backing, so we'll just pull this up and off. Just like that. Okay, there's my backing over there. Now, same thing, you want to push it just over the edge of your parchment paper, just like that. And that's so we can see the top and we can line things up. Now, we notice on our diagram that we have the little pointing parts going off to the edge like this. And we line up just down below. I think that's looking pretty good. It looks good down here, all the way around. Just have to double check and make sure it is lined up properly. It is off to the edge a little bit here and a little bit there. Yeah, I think we'll be pretty good with that. So I'm just going to squish that in. And now the same thing with the parchment paper. All you have to do is just pull it down a little bit. Just put it back in. And there we go. We have a nice mandala, 7 layers. And now I can take the part off the back. And the backing is a non-permanent, so that I can stick it on a window, and I can use the same process. I can just roll this back and then stick it up on a window. So we have 7 different layers. I must admit that my matching up wasn't as good as it could have been, but it gives you the whole idea of how you can do that so easily. Well, I really hope you enjoyed using a bit of parchment paper, and of course this is our mandala that we made. So I really hope you enjoyed this craft, and we'll see you next time. Happy crafting!